Imagine a mountain, silent for 12,000 years. A mountain older than every kingdom, empire, and civilization humanity has ever known. A volcano so quiet that generations forgot it even existed, until it exploded without warning. On November 23rd, 2025, a corner of Ethiopia shook the world. Ash shot 45,000 meters into the sky, higher than most planes fly, and within hours, that ash cloud had crossed continents, disrupted global air travel, and sent shockwaves through Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. This is the story of Haile Gubbi, the volcano that woke up after 12 millennia. And what happened next changed everything. One, the eruption. At exactly 11:30 a.m. local time, residents in Ethiopia's Afar region heard a sound so powerful. Some described it as a bomb dropped from the sky. Moments later, a tower of dark ash erupted from Haile Gubbi, a massive shield volcano at the southern edge of the Erta Ale Range, Db. For 3 days before the eruption, villagers had noticed faint smoke drifting from the mountain. No warnings, no scientific alerts, just nature whispering before the storm. And then it happened. Satellite images showed a colossal plume bursting upward, a river of ash spreading across the Red Sea, moving toward Yemen, Oman, Pakistan, and finally reaching India. The volcano had not erupted once, not twice, but not at all since the end of the Ice Age. To ground zero, life in Afar. Afar is no stranger to volcanic landscapes, but this was unlike anything locals had seen in their lifetimes. Ash blanketed entire villages. The sky turned so dark that people described it as day turning into night. Residents in Afdera heard the explosion echo through the desert. Tourists traveling to the Danakil, Depression, one of the hottest places on Earth, were stranded as ash consumed the horizon. The vibrations didn't stop there. Tremors were felt in Wollo, Tigray, and even in Djibouti across the border. But the biggest worry wasn't the ash itself. It was livestock. The volcano, a sleeping giant. Haile Gubbi is not a towering peak. It's a shield volcano, wide and low, spreading across the ground like a warrior's shield. It rises about 500 meters high. Not much to look at. Yet beneath it lies one of the most powerful geological systems in Africa. It sits on the Ethiopian Rift Valley, a place where the African and Arabian tectonic plates are slowly pulling apart. This region is home to 50 known volcanoes, some quiet, some violently active, and Haile Gubbi, silent for 12,000 years, was considered one of the least dangerous, until it reminded the world that even the oldest giants can awaken. But Haile Gubbi, no human in recorded history had ever seen it erupt. This made the 2025 explosion one of the most surprising volcanic events of the century. 4 ashes across continents. Within hours, the ash had risen to 148,000 feet, higher than the cruising altitude of commercial jets, high enough to become a global threat. As winds carried the ash north and east, the first country affected was Yemen, then Oman, and then the cloud drifted over the Arabian Sea toward Pakistan and India. In India, the ash cloud triggered unprecedented travel disruptions. Air India, Indigo, Akasa, and others cancelled dozens of flights. The DGCA issued emergency advisories. Aircraft were grounded for inspections. Runways were tested for contamination. Pilots were warned to avoid certain altitudes entirely. Rajasthan, Delhi, Punjab, Haryana all reported ash drifting overhead. In the UAE, Air Arabia cancelled flights. In Oman, monitors were activated across the country. The ash cloud was so massive that weather satellites showed it stretching across thousands of kilometers. A chain reaction from a volcano many had never heard of until this day. 5. The mystery ahead. So the question remains, why now? What triggered a volcano dormant since the dawn of agriculture to suddenly erupt in 2025? Was it tectonic movement, deep magma pressure, a shift in the Rift Valley? Or is Africa's crust beginning a new phase of geological transformation? Scientists are only beginning to study the eruption, and the Afar region, already one of the most scientifically important places on Earth, now holds even more mysteries. For the communities living around Haile Gubbi, the story is far from over. They must rebuild, recover their land, and wait to see whether the sleeping giant will return to rest or awaken again. One thing is certain, Earth still has secrets older than history.